Hey guys, T-Bones here. Lesson 62, classifying triangles, okay? So from here, we're going to use our angles, okay? Acute, right, or obtuse, to then talk about our types of triangles, okay? So if you have an acute triangle, every one of those three angles has to be less than 90, okay? So all three are less than 90. If you have one angle that is 90 degrees, okay, just one, because that's literally all you can have, you would have one right triangle. If one of those angles is an obtuse, is bigger than 90, then you would have an obtuse triangle. It is impossible, absolutely impossible, to have two triangles that either are, or one triangle that has two angles that are both 90, or two obtuse angles in a triangle. And the reason for that is you cannot draw it that way. It just does not work. Because when you're connecting these 3 points, okay, you're confined to your options. All three angles together, no matter which way you draw it, will always equal 180. So over here, if that's 60 and that's 61, then that over there must be 59. Because 59 plus 61 plus 60 equals 180. Now that was easy for me to figure out because I know that 180, 18, divided by 6, or 60, equals 3. So for an equilateral triangle, you would have 60, 60, 60. Okay? So if this one's 61, then that one can't be 60. It has to be one less. It has to be 59. 61 and 58, okay, so it's close but not quite. You're gonna go ahead and this guy, that angle Q up there is let's see, 61. Yeah, 61. So so first we find the measure that Q is 61. So angles Q and R have this same measure. Okay, so the angles opposite, Q and R have the same measure. The opposite sides are the same length. So SQ and SR are both the same length, which means that QR is the shortest. Okay. None of these have the same length, so the longest one is WX, second longest is WY, and YX is the shortest. Okay. I think you guys will do pretty well with this. We do see equilateral. They're all equal. We see some isosceles triangles, okay, where you have two equal and one that's not. Okay. This one in here is particularly famous because it's the only isosceles right 90-degree angle. So, describe each triangle by its angles. This one is probably an equilateral, though we don't really know because they didn't tell you. That one looks like it is a obtuse. That one's right. I don't know why I'm doing all this for you guys. By its sides, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this one is a scalene. They're all different. Equilateral. And this is isosceles. Over here, we know that two sides are isosceles. Well, I'll do these ones after. I want you guys to try them first. Go ahead. Your written practice for today for lesson 62 is 1 through 29 odd. Okay. Excuse me, my dudes. So, 1 through 29 odd. Try and get G, H, and I on your own. If you get stuck, just unpause this video and you can see me go through them. Okay, so pause, unpause, G. We know that two sides of an isosceles triangle are 3 centimeters and 4 centimeters, and that its perimeter is total of 10. Then it must have a perimeter of 7, or the other one is 7. Sorry, the other one is 3 centimeters, because you have 4 plus 3 plus question mark equals 10. So that's 7 plus question mark equals 10. So 3 has to go there, right? If the angles of a triangle measure 55, 60, and 65, then what two names describe the type of triangle it is? So they're all different, okay? So it's both acute, because none of those are bigger than 90. And then the other thing to know is that it is a scalene triangle, right? Because there are none of these sides are the same. Smallest to largest. So L is the smallest. Angle L, angle N, and then angle M is the largest. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Have a good one, my dudes.